Alright, time for the hexagons in circles constructions. Again, I don't really have the tools to show you these digitally, and so I did it on a piece of paper, and I took pictures of it, and I'll just kind of explain the process that I went through. So on the front side, you're just making 4 hexagons inscribed in circles, so the whole front, you just follow the same process. And that process is, you pick a point on the edge of your circle. You then take your compass and figure out what radius gives you the center of your circle. You then use that radius to make an arc to the right. You will then pick up your compass at that intersection point, put your center there, and use that same radius to make the next arc. And you're going to continue taking those steps. So center of compass, goes out, make an arc. Center of compass, go out, make the arc. Center of compass, go out, make the arc. And if you're precise with this, when you finish, your last arc is going to go through your starting point. That's a signal that you did it right. If your last one doesn't go through your initial point, then you're off a little bit. You need to be a little bit more exact. But these 6 intersection points, it's going to be 6, by the way, every time, are the vertices for your hexagon. So you just connect them up, bam, 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 and you have a regular hexagon, regular meaning all the sides are the same, inscribed in a circle. And so here's what my second one looked like, and I want to point out something. Notice how some of these have like 2 marks? That happened because when I started out, I wasn't very exact in going out here and getting this radius, figuring out what hole it was. So when I came out here to draw my arcs, it was just a little bit too short, But the problem is, when you go a little bit too short, and you times that little bit too short by 6, it's a huge difference. Like here, I'm like a full centimeter, a full half-inch apart. And so I had to go back and start all over and be more exact. That's where I got these second marks from. And they actually matched up when I all the way around. So when I made it all around, yeah, I had to be more exact. And so you may have to do that on your own constructions. 3, same thing. Just start point, go out, get your arcs, using the same radius all the way around. And that radius is from a point on the edge to the center. 4. So on 4, I did a little bit different of a construction, and that's okay. That can happen. There are multiple ways to do this. Some of the constructions have multiple ways. Well, I guess all of them have multiple ways, but some are just easier than others. This other construction is really about the same. And that construction really is to inscribe 2 opposing regular triangles. So if you draw a line through the center, you're going to get 2 intersection points. This is basically just 2 triangle construction. You draw an arc that goes from your edge to the center of your circle, and that's going to give you 2 intersection points. You, again, on the other side, do the same thing. Make an arc that goes through the center of the circle. And you're going to get these other intersection points. And if you connect them up, you're going to get a regular hexagon. And normally when you do those arcs, you draw a regular triangle. So that's what these other marks are. Just showing that those are 2 regular triangles. But yeah, you can use those to make your hexagon. And so if you move on to the back, you need to, on 2 of the circles, draw a square inscribed in a circle. 2 of them, draw a triangle inscribed in a circle, and on 2 of them, draw a hexagon inscribed in a circle. It's your choice which 2 you do for each. On 5, I did the square. To do the square, you just draw a line that goes through the center and the edges of your circle. You're going to get 2 intersection points. That segment between those 2 intersection points, you need to draw a perpendicular bisector to. So that's why it's got these 2 here. And if you connect up there, draw a line through those intersection points, you're going to get 2 new intersection points on the edge of your circle. If you connect those four, the initial from your first line and the intersection from your second line, you're going to get a regular quadrilateral, a square, inscribed in a circle. On 6, I did the triangle. To do that, draw a line that goes through the origin. You're going to get 2 intersection points. One of them is going to be one of your triangle vertices. The other one, you're going to use your compass. Go out to the center of your circle and draw an arc that goes through both sides of the circle. Those 2 intersection points will give you the 2 other vertices for your triangle, and now you have a regular triangle inscribed in a circle. So there's that one. I did square on 7, I did hexagon on 8, I did a hexagon using the 2 triangle method on 9, and then on 10 I did a regular triangle. And that's all the constructions for inscribing those shapes inside circles.